William V. Williams, MD, is a rheumatology specialist in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with over 40 years of experience in the medical field and has worked for over 30 years in drug discovery and development. He is a graduate of Tufts University School of Medicine and practiced at the University of Pennsylvania. Dr. Williams is currently president and CEO of BriaCell Therapeutics Corporation.
Hi, this is Dr. Bill Williams again, and I want to talk to you today about hormonally active contraceptives and cancer. Now, the International Agency for the Research of Cancer, IARC, which is part of the World Health Organization, has classified combined oral contraceptives as group 1 carcinogens. That means that they can make a tissue susceptible to the development of cancer. And we know from very large studies, including some really excellent cohort studies, that certain types of cancer are clearly increased in women who use hormonally active contraceptives, such as the pill, the vaginal ring, the implants, the transdermals. These contraceptives can increase susceptibility to certain cancers. Now, in terms of particular types of cancer, the most prevalent cancer in women, of course, is breast cancer. And it is a huge problem. 1 out of every 8 women will develop breast cancer at some point in their life. And if you look at some of the best epidemiological studies on the development of breast cancer in women who use contraceptives, the risk is increased about 20% to maybe 40% of potentially getting breast cancer during the life of a woman. That makes the risk go from basically 1 out of 8 to 1 out of 7 women. So it's a very, very significant increase. And that includes a study that was recently done, including the entire population of Denmark, where they had over 1.7 million cases of breast cancer in the study. So this is very, very clear evidence. And in fact, the FDA, in response to a petition that a group of us sent to them, re-examined the data on breast cancer and is modifying the prescribing information for hormonally active contraceptives to include a warning about potential increased risk for breast cancer. Another type of cancer that is clearly impacted by these hormonally active contraceptives is cervical cancer. Now, it's much less common than breast cancer, but the increase in risk is much higher. If a woman has ever used a hormonally active contraceptive, the risk goes up by about 60%, 1.6-fold. And if she's currently using a contraceptive, it goes up 2.2-fold, so that's 120% increase. So cervical cancer, and it can be devastating, clearly is increased by these agents. Now, to be fair, I have to mention that ovarian cancer and endometrial cancer are both decreased in women who have used hormonally active contraceptives or the pill. So there is some decrease in risk in those type of cancers, but on the other hand, that's far outweighed by the increase in risk, especially of breast cancer, which is so prevalent. So clearly, the FDA is starting to look at this in more detail, but I think people should know that these hormonally active contraceptives do, in general, increase the risk of a woman to get cancer. I'm Dr. Bill Williams, and thank you for listening.